Good morning, cyber traders. Good to see you all. Welcome back. Hopefully, everyone had a good weekend. Good to see you, Grant, Gil, Richard. Good to see you, everyone. Carrie, everybody. Welcome back. Everyone on social. Nice to be back. I got back from Canada. I was up in the Toronto Money Show, and let me tell you, what a really good show. It was kind of quiet on Friday. There was some really good people asking some great questions. I did a presentation. I met some of you on Saturday, and I even stopped by Andrea. I don't know where is Andrea here today? I think he was away, but I stopped at his great store over there. I'm gonna post some of them on my story on Instagram regarding going over there when I see him. I'll post it on my story. But yeah, I went to his store. Had some pastries and some olive oil and stuff like that. But overall, I thought the show in general, that's the reason mainly I went there. But the questions people are asking were just unbelievable. It was amazing. But one of the biggest compliments that I got at the show is that everyone kept asking and saying, like, I don't understand why more people just don't talk about level 3 and level 4, And like I said, it's all about traders and everything else. You know what I learned, though? It was pretty cool. Does anybody here use ChatGTP? So I was telling everybody in the audience, I said, bring up your ChatGTP and ask AI, what's the failure rate in trading? And basically it came back and it said 90% of the people fail in trading. And I tell everyone, why are you standing here? That means only 90% of you are going to lose, 10% going to make. But then I said, you know what? Ask it if you got education. And then it says, and then it jumped all the way up to about 30, 40%, So that was that big jump to show you, oh, now you know why you are here, and I'm glad that you're here because that's the purpose of it. But one thing I did learn also, and that always, it just boggles my mind. And this is what separates people that succeed and fail in trading. Everybody is still looking for free stuff. Okay. So if you're listening online right now, watching on social media or in the trading room, if you're a new trial member, students, you all know this, but I tell everybody, I kept saying it over and over and over again. If you're looking for free stuff, go work for somebody. You're in the wrong business. Okay. You can't run a business for free. Okay. Nobody works for free. And there was still people there. And and you know me, I'm a straightforward person. I said, you're not going to like what I'm going to tell you, but you're going to be part of that 90% failure rate. So I'm going to save you some money right now. Just quit trading and go give it to somebody else and learn from there. But it's just amazing that people still look for that stuff. And it's a failure rate. And and that's why I'm glad that all of you are here today, because you're here to learn and see if trading's for you and you don't be part of that failure rate. But that's a good way to kind of always ask ChatGTP. All right. Anyway, regarding about last week, listen, there were some really, really nice stocks that did unbelievable. And there was some great runners, and this is what we train for, and that's why we're here. Like Place was unbelievable. Children's Place did phenomenal. Summit with just constantly became not only that day trade, but it turned into a swing trade. And you could see how Summit just literally just nonstop on this chart right here. Just when they came out that news with that drug, and I said, you know what, that drug makes sense. We trade a lot of pharmaceutical stocks, but that does make sense. And that stock obviously going from 12 up to 32 and shows no sign of backing off anytime soon. So that one did really well. It's becoming a little bit of a difficult stock to to day trade, but swing trading, that's basically what it's been doing. A couple other stocks I do still want to touch upon. Oracle was also was a really good stock last week. They made a good move. I think that was the earnings, right? Went from 140 up to about 170. A couple other ones, crazy pre-market on the TNON stock. Remember that one? Jesus, that thing just went from $2 to $16. Yes, that does happen, And that was another thing that was fun talking to everybody at the show, is that everyone was always focusing on the Fabulous Seven. I keep telling everyone that there's just so many other stocks out there that are going to give you less risk, more reward. Why go out there and get stuck in a position? You got to learn how to move on. So anyway, that one did pretty well. There were a couple other ones. VRGO, for some of you just logged in, that one just been nice bounce, very easy trend, 137 support, We're at major resistance levels right here. I mean, the writing's on the wall. You can see on the long-term chart on the bottom right. Woof, woof, whatever you want to call it. 3 to 5, another cheap one, also did pretty well. And then this stock right here, I don't know what the hell this was all about. It wasn't a really good day trade, but the TIL, my God, this thing just nonstop, just literally just went from like $15 up to almost $100. Not only has it been a good day trade, but it's been a hell of a swing trade. I think it was more of a day trade more than a swing trade more than anything. But TIL was also a really, really nice stock. Oh, and I forgot to mention the PLTR, making it to the S&P 500. That stock has not backed off ever since. Been breaking just 52-week highs. Been also a very, very good swing trade. Now, let's talk about what's going on for this week. Now, just remember, before we go through the watch list and see what's moving, because today, unusually, there's been a lot of stocks in the big percentage gainers. That's our telltale window where we're going to go look at. I'm going to bring up the watch list. There's been a lot of stocks in there that are over 50%, which is kind of rare on a Monday, coming in. But that's what you're going to expect going from September, October, November. And like I always tell everybody, September, October, November are the best months of the year to trade. There's been a lot of action. You got, elections that are coming up. You got, it's just kids who are back to school. People have gotten back to work. This is where you're going to get a lot of action in the market. But let's go through the watch list. Not to forget, today also is the start of phase 1 classes. So if you're a student at Cyber Trade University, just give you a heads up. New cycle of the classes start this week. If you want to learn how to get into them, make sure you talk to education advisor if you have any problems. And also we have, as always, Traders Talk that we have at 11, so you don't want to miss that. Now, regarding about what's moving in some stocks today, we have this one stock up about 164%. It's up a lot. Okay, the stock started right around 7 o'clock, went from $5, went to about $8. It has a pretty big iceberg order around that 450, but we're hovering right around 670. So what's $4 going to do, right? So let me show you that little order right there that we got. There's that big order right there, $4 for about 52. But you can see we're getting a ladder effect coming around 7. Getting a little bit of a push down. Not too many shares out there. It did trade at 12 million, but this is probably automatically in the category 5. Maybe 3 to 4. So don't let a $6 stock fool you that it's not going to be extremely volatile, but it is going to go on the watch list. Another stock, this one just showed up earlier. I saw this earlier, BBLG. Let me bring it up on level 4. It's a really nice push here around 730. So some of you got here, were able to capitalize it, but she did back off right here. And a lot has to do with it, with the big iceberg order sitting there around $140 right now that I see. It's not a huge order, but it is something. You can see it right there. 16,000, 15,000. Great volume, 10 million shares. I don't know what's up with the chart. It looks like more of like a buyout, actually. When I kind of look at it. This is kind of weird. I don't like to see charts looking like this. This looks like but as of right now, if it is tradable, which it is, it's probably going to be in a category 1 style. All right. Anyway, that's up 57%. DRMA drama. This stock also got a nice little push, but she's trending down from 3 down to 230. Looks like she gapped up pretty big. Pharmaceutical stock. I didn't want to put this on a watch list. I wasn't too crazy about it. Another stock, look at this, 48%. We're at number 4. I mean, on a Monday, that's a lot, right? So we got this one. This one obviously has got a little move over here, made a little pop, but she's dropping. There's some iceberg orders hovering there around 3, 280, 270. See it right there, guys, fellow traders? All right, we got the orders out there hovering. So somebody brought up a good comment, question when I was at the show. It's like, well, how do you know these stocks are going to, those are real orders, fake orders? We know they're all real. Question is breakouts, right? If they get filled, that's what we got to focus on those breakouts. We're getting a little bit of a push on this stock. The stock took a big hit right here. Another pharmaceutical stock went down to 12, came all the way back down to 3. She's up pretty big. She could be a gap fill if she keeps going this trend right here. This stock looks a little bit nicer. Nice little push. Testing a little bit of an iceberg order here on 480. ZNTL. I like that one. I know a lot of you were looking at this one this morning. VRAX. Nice little push on this one right here. Also, Some of you remember this stock. We traded not too long ago, back in August, went from $1.30 up to $8. So we know she does move. Really nice volatility on this stock right here. We got a little bit of a big iceberg order right around $4 that I see right now, which is right there. You can see it right there. He's still out there. Looks like he pulled some of the orders too, actually. Good volume, 5.6 million shares, up 35%. This stock is holding flat right here. Look at all these stocks up 21%. It's just constant. Constant move. That's too expensive. That's too expensive. Now we're getting down to 11%. I only saw stocks on the NASDAQ. I didn't see anything on the losers list. I didn't see anything on the New York Stock Exchange list. Everything here just doesn't look really tradable right now. We are getting a push on American Airlines, though. This is very unique. American Airlines, we know, has some good iceberg orders on it. American Airlines, Alcoa. Alcoa's got some good iceberg orders on it. Nice little push, but she's come up to some resistance levels here on the long term around 35. Let me go check and see what's going on with Alcoa. Alcoa, what do we got over here in the iceberg orders on Alcoa? Yeah, we got a big order, not a lot, right around 34 that I'm seeing right here. I'll show it to you right here. See it right there? See a big line right there? So orders don't really come up that very popular in certain New York stocks, but this one too. I mean, it only trade 375,000. All right, traders, that pretty much does it. Anything I'm missing I did not call out? Shares are trading higher if the company agreed to sell 25%. Is that the news on it? All right, we'll just share that in the social media so people can see that too. Yeah, that's the news. Here we go on that. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. All right. So, all right, we've got about 15 minutes for the market opens up. Really quick, don't forget classes today, phase 1. If you want to learn how to trade, you got to be in class. Josh could be teaching that class. We have Traders Talk today. And then don't forget, we have the podcasts this week. We got 2 great podcasts. We got Serge Berger coming on. That's coming up tomorrow. And then we got Larry McMillan. That's coming up on Wednesday, which is on my birthday, actually, on the 18th. All right. So a lot of big classes coming up. Really busy week here at Cybertrade University. So you got classes. You got some great speakers that are going to be coming up, some great gurus. Make sure you registered. Make sure you stick to it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you're watching us, make sure you scan it with your phone, top left-hand corner. We'll give you alerts. Make sure you like us, friend us, and give us a thumbs up. In the meantime, Cyber Traders, we'll be back in 15 minutes. For the rest of you on social media, we'll see you back here. If not in the trading room, we'll see you back here for Traders Talk. Good luck, everyone. Trade safe, and let's have a great week, okay?